Secondhand smoke.
Hey, 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 hey. Shorty want me so bad that she brought me a bag. Cool little 10-piece just to throw in the stash. I'm in the city today, but next week it's a time. Home pays and pimps, you know how to get down. Might hit a side show just to knock me a hoe. Price out to the beach and get a jogging for show. Treat myself to some leans, fried chicken with mac. Candy yams on the side while I count them stacks. Take a break and relax, and then it's back to the paper. Little mama hit me up and said let's dip in a scraper. We top back and we rollin'. Finna burn up some cookies. Pull it up, then he folded. While I handle the books. Said the hoe and now we posted at the Oracle Center. Finna watch Golden State tip off with the Wizards. I'm in the sky about some chillin'. Like my network familiar. Numbers going so crazy, them niggas don't know the feeling. Niggas don't know the feeling. They wish they did though. Why he posted up broke as fuck in the trap and so we're vibing, counting them stacks. And it's all off the bitch, nigga. You ain't gotta ask, just look at my wrist, nigga.
I just wake up and get money. 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 I got hundreds, 50s and 20s. I got hundreds, 50s and 20s. I got hundreds, 50s and 20s. Bitch, I wake up and get money. I wake up then get money. I sell plates so I ain't hungry. I take flights across the country. Bitch, I'm looking for that funky. We got Zaza and them street bowls. We ain't standing at no light poles. The bitch 360 light pole. Slim gon' handle all my rivals. With this music, I'm a problem. And ain't no one gon' solve it. You gon' put your page on private. I make money turn to violent. Niggas shout out to my shotters. All my
Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA. Street Top Radio LA, man. I appreciate you guys tapping in each and every Tuesday to my show. Make sure y'all follow me on my YouTube channel. That's Tree Top Radio LA, or you can space it out, Tree Top Radio LA. You can follow, like, subscribe, and share. Every time I go live, you'll get a notification. I do marketing for artists, brands, and businesses. You can contact me on my Instagram page. That's Tree Top Radio. That's Tree Top _Radio LA. Make sure y'all holler at me, man. I got good deals. I do video editing as well. I do photography for any type of events. Just let me know.
Special happy birthday, Cuzzo. It's your motherfucking birthday, bitch. You getting old and shit, man.
You better turn the fuck up, Sabrina. Happy birthday.
The better you feel, the more you drink. The better you feel, the more you drink. The better you feel.
I'm fighting hella demons cause I'm stressing different problems. Niggas think they slick, I'm coming back and I'ma find them. Yeah, I'm from the 6, not 31, I'm not gonna rob them. I got my own problems, I'ma solve them on my mama. I ain't got no father, feelings had got softer. I'ma walk them down, I got them crawling like a toddler. Granny passed away and long lived job, my life got harder. Demons in my mind, I swear to God, my life got darker. Niggas keep on talking out, they neck told them stop talking. They say them demons fake, but I feel like them bitches acting me. Look over my shoulder even when I got the strap with me. Don't tell me you love me if you gonna turn your back with me. Walking with a passion, swear to God I got a strategy. Niggas keep on talking out their neck, I got them mad at me. Don't gotta appreciate, but I'ma prove that I got accuracy. You a murder and gallery, bed on my head, they selling me. Moving smart for a felony, baby head and you cratty B. If I spend your bin, I know my brother gon' come after me. Dizzy my day running, my little niggas, they stay down to G. I'm trusting so much I can just sit and smoke a pound of weed. Niggas said they got me, niggas buffing, niggas lied to me. First nigga got away with it, this time is no apologies. Remember I was younger shit. My mother used to cry to me like a puddle of pen. Swear to God is really drowning me. My father want me dead. I told that nigga he had clowning me, and he got me booked a couple times. Don't come back round for me. He got me the way that I am. That's why I don't trust shit. Say that you forever love me. Now I'm in the dust, bitch. Put that dumb bitch. Yeah.
I used to shop at motel, but I thought with that I had to post down, then they locked me back up. Never saw they locked me back up. You came with solution with the black this time I got backed up. 25 on my head, I kept the number one and I did it. Moving me, I'm alive, but I'm not. They said that they gon' ride, but they not. They said that they gon' my brother, you got shot. You know when he died on the spot. You like when he died for the block, real die with a stock. But the people
Damn, Flam Dog. Yeah.
I got time. We got for this.
Yeah, son. All I got to say, where you want me to go get these motherfucking medical records, man? Fuck nigga, I ain't bitch ass nigga making up all these motherfucking lies. I ain't never had my motherfucking jaw broken, cat. Where the fuck you want me to get my medical records, bitch, nigga? I'll pay your bitch ass to come around me, nigga. I'll pay your bitch ass to bring your bitch ass around me, nigga. I know niggas gonna be mad. I'm the right psych, man. You's a gangster. You ain't got no... Man, fuck that. Give me that nigga address. I'ma show him. I'ma show his bitch ass. I'ma show his bitch ass. Give me that bitch nigga address, man. Yeah, fuck, man. I got $5,000 for that bitch nigga address. Tell the whole motherfucking world. Yeah, man. Fuck you talking about, man. Bitch ass nigga, man, playing with me, man. I'ma show his bitch ass. I'ma show my mother, I'ma show his bitch ass. I got $5,000 for that bitch nigga address, man. Fuck, man. Cat ass nigga, man. Bitch ass nigga keep playing with me, man. Bitch ass nigga, man. Man. Hey, listen, man. When the fuck do y'all want me to go get these medical records, man? I ain't never had my motherfucking jaw broke. I ain't never had my motherfucking jaw broke. Yeah, fuck you talking about, man. Bitch ass nigga, man. No fiend and all this weird shit. Nigga was a cat. Bitch ass nigga ain't never put no work in. We ain't never been locked up, bitch ass nigga. We ain't never done nothing to nobody, nigga. We ain't never done shit to nobody, cat. You was a little boy to me, man. You was a little boy to me. You need to go ask somebody, man. Cause if I get your motherfucking address, bitch nigga, I'm coming for you, cat ass nigga. I don't give a fuck. They can lock me up 12 times over, nigga. I did more time in the motherfucking hole, you bitch ass nigga. Then what the fuck they do for what the fuck I'm gonna do to you, you bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. You better ask who the fuck you playing with, nigga. Stupid ass nigga. Let me get your address. Let me get your address. Fuck everybody else. Let me get it.
Street Talk Radio LA, man. We are broadcasting live in Capitol Heights, Maryland, man, via Los Angeles, California. I'm your host, Big Homie Smiles. You feel me? I'm the best podcast in the world, the best interview in the world, hands down. You feel me? Whether it's one or none, whether it's two or a few, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for tapping in. As you know, we always gonna get a shout outs, man. Big ups to my boy RG Simba, who is home and free and dropping that crank. You feel me? He just recently dropped some music with Corday. Y'all make sure y'all tap into that joint. Just type in Corday and RG Simba. Big ups to my dog Q the Fool. He's still out dropping crank, and he out on Mad Time. Him and his old man, what's his name? Fat Max. They back lock. Rich shooter shit, you feel me? Can't nothing break nothing apart if you want that shit mended, you know what I mean? So shout out to them niggas, man. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Big Homie _Smiles, backup page 41, man. We got a wonderful show for today, man. I got a wonderful guest that's tapping in, Big Homie Mooka. He is also a DC artist. Make sure y'all tap in with that man. My manager's gonna let me know when my co-hosts come in. I think she already let me know that Mooka is in the back. He in the back? All right. Go ahead, give him them thoinkies. It's that Zaza. You feel me? And bring Keisha back there. Tell Keisha holler at him. Yeah, chocolate joint. All right, so Mooka backstage, man. We getting them right. You feel me? If my co-host fly in, my manager gonna let me know. You gonna let me know? Last time the nigga pulled up in the Corvette, you feel me? So I don't know what he on today. He always on some rich nigga shit. Them LA niggas always flexing. Now, if you're new to the channel, before each and every show, I always do a little story time. It's a made up story. Sometimes it's a story that I'm actually telling from a book. I actually had a continuation of the last week's story, but I don't know where the book at. So we're gonna do a one off the dome. But all my stories have relate to the topic. So the topic for today is, why is it hard for men to say they are not from the streets? You know what I mean? It's a great topic. But before we get into that, we're going to do the story. Now, the title of the story is called The Chosen One. Now, this story takes place in Capitol Heights, Maryland. It's about this young gentleman named John Jacobs. He has a great talent for basketball, and he is a great producer of beats. His parents, Mr. and Mrs. Payne, they raised him well. Being in the Capitol Heights area, he wasn't in the best, environment, but it wasn't the worst environment. So he had to deal with a lot of different challenges, especially going to school and, trying to not get himself involved in criminal activity, right? So on this particular day, John had basketball practice, and his coach, Coach Hayes, was telling John that because John was in his senior year, he had the opportunity to get scouted to a great college, any college he wanted, because he was ranked #1 in the nation in men's high school basketball. So Mr. Hayes tell John, hey, John, you know, man, tonight is your night. It's a big game. If you score at least 30 points and you get about 17 rebounds, I can guarantee you at least 20 full ride scholarships. John was like, what, for real? Yeah, 20 at least, full ride. So John was excited for the night. You know what I'm saying? He practicing, he working out, and his homie, Lil J came and was like, hey, John, I know you got a game tonight. It's not gonna interfere, but I got a little move for us. And Lil J being John's best friend, he was like, come on, John, I can't mess nothing up for college, man. Is it something that's gonna get me locked up or messed up? Lil J, being a nigga in the streets, of course he gonna say no, because of course he thinks he has everything under control. But of course he is not a mind reader, and he can't predict the future. So he tell John, yeah, this move it's a slight move. A move is not even gonna mess nothing up. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna get you back for your game in time. Come on, get your things. John was like, so what we about to go do, man? So Lil J was like, shit, I got this little move. This girl, she said this dude in the house, this dude live at this house, and he got a safe that always be unlocked with at least 50,000 in cash. And the girl is this little piece, and she just told me that homie just went out of town. And Jay was like, so how we gonna get in? Duh, dummy. She gonna let us in. She house sitting. Oh, John was like, oh, all right, bet. So what we gotta do? So John was like, all I need you to do, Lil J was like, all I need you to do, John, is sit in the car. That's all you gotta do. And when you see me come out, you're gonna drive off. Don't speed off, because this is a prominent neighborhood in DC. So don't speed off. You're going to drive slow. So Lil J, from Southeast, he know his way around town. You know what I'm saying? They was going up in the Capitol Hill area to this congressman. He lived in this Capitol Hill area, and he was known to trick off on the black bitches in DC. And this happened to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? So John get his stuff. They get in the car and they head out to Capitol Hill. So as they driving, a song come on, and the song is a song by Fred Hampton, and the song was playing, and this particular part of the song was like, don't you do it, the devil will make you believe it's the truth, but don't you do it. So John was like, oh, God. So he started having second thoughts. So he tell his man, Lil J, hey, I don't feel good about this situation, Lil J, man. Take me back to the school, man. I'm gonna just wait it out. I hope you get the money, man. Lil J was like, nah, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. You in this shit now. Look, when I get out, nigga, you gonna drive the car. You hear me? John was like, come on, Mo, I don't want to do this. Lil J was like, shut your bitch ass up. You gonna stay in the front seat. He was like, man, you supposed to be my man. He was like, duh, I am your man. That's why I'm trying to get you this money. You being scared, nigga. You's the #1 basketball pick in the nation, man. You gonna be out here in the different states. You need to know how to move. This is a good way to teach you how to move. So Lil J, they pull up to the spot. He hit the girl. Hey, Slim, where you at? Girl was like, shit, I'm in the house. Where you at? He like, I'm outside. She was like, oh, you outside? She was like, bitch, stop playing with me and open the door. So he hang up. So Lil J go in the car with he have a little utility vest on and make it seem like, you know, he working on a house. He have a little bag and shit. The bag is empty, of course, because he's trying to what people steal. All right, so Lil J go in the house and the girl let him in. So she take him to the safe. That joint loaded, Slim. I'm not even bullshitting. The safe loaded like shit. Lil J rock up, take all the money out the joint. The girl, he tell the girl, hey, look, this is what you gonna do. You gonna tell the dude that you forgot to lock the door on the house when you left, and somebody came in and hit him up. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? He don't got no cameras on, no Ring camera, no cameras in the house, or so they think. So the boom, Lil J walk out the house smooth as shit. Put the bag in the car. He tell John, hey John, hey, I'm sorry for yelling at you, dog, but we $50,000 richer, nigga. Pull off. Don't remember what I told you. So Lil John nervous. So John say Lil John nervous. He pull off. So they get back to the high school. Lil John go back to his game. The game come. The coach like, John, where you was at, man? We needed to warm up. He was like, I'm sorry, coach. An emergency happened at the house. I had to go see my mother and my father. And the coach Hayes was like, all right, is they okay? And John was like, yeah, they cool. Man, get your ass on the floor. So John bust him. He do a double you in that motherfucker. You feel me? He hit 30 and get 30 rebounds. You feel me? So John had a great night. You know what I'm saying? His man back home counting the money. He split a little portion to the girl. You know, she from DC. She don't need too much. Couple thou wow, she good to go. You feel me? So boom. John hit him up. John like, yeah, what's up with that? So Lil J slide through. He break them down half. The rest of the portions, he split it up. So he gave John about 25,000. You know what I'm saying? But John don't know that Lil J got more than 50,000. He actually got 100,000. So he didn't even tell that man. So he broke his man off, couple 25,000. Then boom, they leave. They part ways. About a week later, Lil J get a phone call from the girl. The girl like, damn, Slim, that nigga had a camera in the house the whole time. I didn't even know. And the nigga like, so what that mean for me? He like, shit, the FBI on their way to your house right now. That was a congressman, nigga. So Lil J hang up the phone. Boom. He called John. He tell John what's going on. So John nervous. John tell his mother and his father, he like, Mom, I gotta sit y'all down. They like, what's going on, John? He was like, before my basketball game, I was hanging with my friend Lil J. Oh Lord, we told you stop hanging with that nigga, didn't we? Didn't we tell you stop hanging with that nigga? He mean no good. He always getting in jail. Mom. Let me finish. So John just told me, I pulled a move with Lil J. He robbed this guy who happened to be a congressman, and the congressman had cameras inside his home, and they caught John on Lil J on camera, taking the money, and that was his getaway driver. So they like, shit, boy, you done fucked up. So they like, he like, I need a lawyer. So they called their aunt, who is a DC attorney. Boom, call her up, hit her up. She like, cool, don't worry about it. We'll get this charge dismissed. So Lil J the next day get yoked up. They bag him. He called John, and John like, yeah, we can't talk no more. He hung up the phone. So a couple weeks later, they end up having court, and guess what? John ended up being a witness to the case of Lil J that got him sentenced to 30 years in DC jail. You feel me? And that's the end of that story. The one. So he ended up getting, oh, I forgot to tell y'all. John ended up going to school and being great, and he ended up getting in the NBA. So that was the story. The purpose of that story is you better watch your friends and don't do the shit your mind tell you not to do. Clap it up for the story. Clap it up for the story. Woo! All right, cool. Now the purpose of this now the topic I told y'all is why is it hard for men to stop referring to themselves as street individuals, street niggas? You know what I mean? So the purpose of this episode is to dive in and describe the social significance of the streets. You feel me? As an alternative to the family, church, and other community-based institutions that facilitate Black male socialization. A major assumption is that has been discussed is that for many marginal Black males, the streets is a socialization institution that has had a major influence on their psychosocial development and life, of course. And now, life course trajectories and transitions, which is why I believe it is hard for Black men to denounce the streets, because it's like denouncing their character and their family. Now we got a special guest. Hey, tell Mooka he can come in. Yeah, big homie Mooka. So, all right, so we got a special guest today. He is a DC artist. He is also an entrepreneur, and he is a youth advocate. He is from Potomac Gardens, Southeast Washington, D.C. I need everybody make some noise for big homie Mooka.
What's up? What's up?
What it
I'm
do,
from
fool?
1000, but you know, I
okay. You from 1000?
Yeah, I'm from 1000.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. My man, big homie Mooka from 1000, Southeast Washington, D.C.
So now.
What's up with you? How you doing today?
And I'm cool, man. I just left the studio, man. Get some things in order, man.
That's right. That's all you can do before the time run out. You feel me?
So now.
Now, my first question that I have for you is, did you grow up in a 2-parent household? If yes, what was it? What was your experience like? If no, what was it like not having both parents?
Nah, I ain't grew up in a 2-parent home. I mostly grew up under my mother leadership. You know, my mother she was a hood girl, so she was up under the hood, you feel what I'm saying? So I had a lot of different male figures due to my mother being one of the hood females. So I didn't miss the father figure aspect because I got taught in other different avenues, like uncle this, you know, my mother boyfriend here and there. They each teach you different things. You just gotta see what type of man you is, and what you want to grab, and what you gonna be in.
I like that you said that although you didn't have a biological father in the home with you, the different men that your mother had allowed you to learn what it is to be a man. Is if I'm not mistaken, that's what you're saying.
Yes.
Right. And that's always a good thing too, because sometimes when you have parents that have different, you know, boyfriends and things of that nature, it can always, you know, go a different way. But it's good that your mom did have those men in her life that was at least teaching you what they thought would be how to be productive or a law in your life, right? So what the next question is, what education level did you complete?
I got a diploma. I also graduated from Sanford Brown College in prison. Got an associate degree in business administration. Got my HVAC certification. So that's basically my intellectual level is a little bit above most people that come from my demographics of life. But that also come with dedication. You know, I had a lot of good cellies that was real like street figures. Shout out to Brother Maines, 1-5 Mob, and he was one of the guys that gave me knowledge about school and how to articulate myself with certain words, because they had a lot of things in words. So if you don't know the word and you don't got time to investigate the word, you'll overlook it.
Right.
So I try to stay a little up top with that.
And that's a good way to facilitate to another person, you know, good knowledge and, you know, to be somebody that is productive when they get out. So they're not unaware, because a lot of times, correct me if I'm wrong, when you're in prison, sometimes you can be locked out of, kind of what's going on in the world in different situations. And when you get set free, it's hard for you to like mingle back in because people are saying things that you may not understand. But it's good that you had you went a step further and got some additional education. What was it like for you growing up in DC?
Well, growing up in DC, I had my trials and tribulations, but the vast majority of my time in DC, I noticed it been good. And I'm only gonna say it's been good because I done been out of places and other states. And even though it may seem fun, I miss my city, you feel what I'm saying? I miss how people act. I miss the close proximity of everything. I can go up here for this. I can go down Southwest for this. I can go uptown for this. So that's one of the things that's outside of skin color and things like that.
Right.
It's the fact that I love my city. My city is a fun city.
Right. And I would agree. DC definitely a fun city for sure. Do you think sometimes being from DC, you kind of get boxed into not, going elsewhere to see if you can bring that DC vibe to another state?
I think basically it's all on the what a person knows they want or what do they have to offer. Because if you got money, of course you're gonna travel. If you don't, you're only gonna travel within your means. So I guess that's part of the reason. I'm gonna say shortly part of the reason.
Right. What about for street dudes that's, getting money in the streets? Is it hard for them to, migrate elsewhere
No,
and still be a mover and a shaker in a different state?
it's the comfortability.
Okay.
Of course, I will live somewhere where I know I can make phone calls to make something happen to get somebody here. It's whatever type of mind frame I'm in as a boss. To exclude myself from that power would be dangerous.
You
So
said
I
exclude yourself. Say that one more time. To exclude yourself from what?
exclude myself from that type of power, meaning the power of being able to do different things and pull my hands in different areas in a close proximity of time versus
Okay.
living out of state and something happens and I don't have the resources to make things happen as quick as I want to because this is not my city. I haven't grew up in this city and I do not have like strong ties to where as though I can make things happen.
Okay. I get you. It's the fact that everything is right there in your hands and you can, you can make shit happen as opposed to going somewhere else and maybe not starting over, but basically in a sense starting over, to make something
Yeah,
happen.
you will be starting over.
Right.
You will be.
Right. So do you believe, so why do you believe you led a life of crime in the past before?
I'm
Was it
not
due
going
to the lack of maybe stable parenting, or was it the streets that led you to that?
honestly, when you say crime, it's
Yeah.
how I look at it. I look at it as a thing. It's either crime or survival. Crime is something that you commit with no gain. Survival is something different. Survival is something totally different. So if
Can
I'm
you?
talking about, huh?
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
So,
I'm sorry.
so if I'm committing petty robberies for nothing, then I'm committing crime. But if I'm committing something like I ain't got no food, I ain't that is crime. I look at it as survival. Even though it might sound crazy, most of us are in a survival state of mind. Even though it's
So,
criminal, we still in the survival state.
so what you're saying is you don't believe that you led a life of crime. You was leading a life of surviving because that's what the situation that you was put in. And in that surviving, you may have committed some crime.
That was well put. That's exactly how I put it.
Okay. So if you what so how what I want to know is how do you feel that you were in a survival mode? If did you have was your mom working and
Yes.
giving you and providing for you? So what made you feel like
All
you
that
had to
was
be in
going on.
survival mode?
When I say survival mode, most people don't know. When it comes to the streets, you're not just welcomed in the streets. You have to go through some people jump in the streets and just die. Some people last, they go through their trials and tribulations and they learn phase. So when I say survival, I'm surviving because now, when I'm gonna give a story, when I was younger, we used to steal cars. And I didn't steal cars because I liked the car. I stole cars because I wanted to drive. I wanted to move around. I got to see how, okay, damn, I can do this and this with a car. Woo, woo, woo. So now I'm in a state of mind like this car is now survival for me. I can go from A to B. I could do certain things. It wasn't even about the things that most people would think it's about. And that taught me how to drive now as an adult.
But can you see why the actions that I'm not knocking you for the survival mode and the tactics that you took, but do you see why people maybe can have a negative outlook on the streets because you're taken from somebody, in order for you to move around and do about things?
You're right.
Would you say that being in the streets is like a family and it's like having a church, like being at a school is all that in one? Is that a reason why a lot of men who are involved in the streets are hard to get out of it? Because if they get out of the streets, they feel like they're losing a family. They feel like they're losing a church home, or they feel like, they're not included in the club anymore. Is
Let
that
me
a
ask you
reason?
something. It's like a herd, a wolf pack. Now, all of us not blessed to live certain lives. And with that blessing, we have to live the life that we let me say, it's painted for us. So all in the nutshell, if I was a farmer for 40 years,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be hard to go be a fisher.
Mm.
No
I
matter
like
how
how you said that.
no matter how smart I'm is. The ability to adapt like that, it can happen. But the process of losing the feeling that you've been with, like, that's the part with most street niggas. Do we leave the streets? Yes, you can leave the streets and survive. It's in your best interest to leave the streets and survive. But depending on what you left in the streets, if you left an enemy in the streets, you shouldn't leave the streets. You should take care of the enemy before you leave.
Mm. Mm. That's strong as shit. That made me take a different look at it when you said that when you was if he was a fisherman for 40 years, you can't just start something new. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of hard to transition. Although it is possible, it's hard to maybe for a lot of people to change, to code switch mentally. You know what I mean when I say code switching?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard for them to code switch. You know what I'm saying? But I know it can happen because I see people, doing it in other aspects. Like, for example, the Instagram DC Blacks with the young brother Eon, who's a writer. And I seen him on Channel 5, I think, in the morning. And if you saw him on the news, right? One thing that I know that God does, right, is you don't look like what you've been through. So when I saw him on the news, I would never think that he was involved in the streets. I would think he out here is super, like, super well put together, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with that. And so do you think that maybe some street dudes find it maybe embarrassing to kind of clean up, or, maybe, be on some, type grown man, maybe wear and mindset?
Mm-mm. It's all on what you connected to. You got youngers out here that's standing on business, that's moving with the men as a unit, but they young, they in their 20s. But they
Okay.
got the character. So the streets is mostly a character game.
Mm-hmm.
You mess your character up, you have nothing to defend you.
Mm.
But
Right.
if you at war, for example, I'm an example of that. Your character has to speak for you. When my voice isn't loud enough, people speak for you.
Right.
It's your good gem. So
Right.
I tell people all the time, don't do people wrong, because you never know who you might need.
Right. And you never want to mess up a connection. I mean, you like you said, you never know who is going to be that person to help you up when you on your way to the top. So do you believe in God, big homie Mooka?
Of course. I'm Muslim.
You practice Islam?
Yes.
So did you get in Islam as a young person, or did you get into it when you was incarcerated?
I got into it young. My mother was Muslim. That was
Oh,
like the hood thing.
oh, for real? Oh, that's what's up. So you used to, praying a lot of times a day. Do you still do that now? Ramadan, I think, just passed and stuff like that.
Do I pray all the time? No.
Oh.
Should I? Yes.
Is it hard to be on your deen in this current time as a Muslim?
Yes.
Okay. What's
Because you
hard
only got
about it?
24. You only got 24 hours in the day. You
Uh-huh.
sleep 6 to 7. So you roughly dealing with 9 hours to make things happen. I'm saying roughly.
Uh-huh.
You have to be productive.
Right. So do you think you can be more productive and maybe being more on your deen? That's a question I'm just asking.
Yes.
But the reason why I ask is because you believe in God, and although Islam is a different religion, I feel that all religions at the end of the day speak about God. And so when you're dealing with God, I think it's good for us to look at, how the devil can, insert his life into our day-to-day habits. Like you said, right? We only got 24 hours. So if you allow, negativity, or you allow chaos to distract you from those 9 hours, then, it's causing more harm than good. And so I think it's beneficial for everybody to, kind of reassess things around them and reassess people around them, because the people around you also can lead to you being more negative, or even feeling, not like you have made it, or like you're not taking the steps to make it. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to know that having a faith in God and telling people that you believe in God and showing people that you are believing in God and praying and stuff is not something that should be frowned upon. That's just my I digress, but that was just my little
Nah,
side
that's
piece.
good. That's good. That's something good to say.
Now, do you agree with the recent crime bill that was passed in DC? If yes, why? If no, why not?
Hell no. Let me say this with this phone. No. I believe that the crime bill was a bunch of hypothetical tryings. And when I say tryings, I mean like they're trying things. They're trying things with human lives to make the masses happy or the unpopular happy. Meaning DC is still chocolate city. You know what I'm saying? It might
Right.
not be as chocolate as we want it, but it's still that city. So people that's coming in and they're devising weird plans, and they are being in the rooms. When I say they are in rooms, these people are in the rooms that most of us don't get into.
Uh-huh.
So
what option, because right now I've seen something statistically that said car thefts has went up 85%. 85% is crazy. Crime has went up 35%. You know what I'm saying? And so with DC taking all this money to, gentrify and all this shit, with downtown, uptown, northeast, southeast, and shit like that. And the youngins are out here robbing other youngins for coats and robbing regular citizens and killing people every day. It seems like it's like Gotham City. What do the DC residents that are from DC, born and raised in DC, went to school in DC, what options do y'all have for the citizens in DC and people coming traveling to DC, moving into DC, going to school into DC? Like, if this is not an appropriate crime bill, to kind of slow down crime, what do the citizens think should be happening?
I don't
They
know.
robbing the church. Come on. These niggas is robbing Jesus. I mean,
It is. It is.
So what's the big homie Mooka? Give me your opinion, man. Tell me what's the option, because I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, fuck Marion Bowser, fuck this bill." You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with a lot of things that Marion Bowser is and doing for DC. Even though I'm a Maryland resident, I don't agree with it. But some of the stuff she's trying to do, I feel her on some of it. So what is the option? What do you suggest?
I'm gonna wait till the outcome of things and speak on it. I don't want to speak prematurely on it, and I don't got the full knowledge of the situation.
Okay. Okay, that's fair. That's a fair look. That was an emotionally intelligent answer right there. That's fair. Okay, so how do you believe you can impact the youth in Potomac Gardens to be more than just a
And
street nigga?
1,000.
And I know, and I want people to, oh damn. Hold on. Something happened. Oh, there you go.
I mean,
And I want
1,000.
people to know, when I'm saying street nigga, I'm not trying to take away from how anybody grew up to survive or anything like that. But the reality is that being a street nigga leads you to death or prison. And I understand that being in the streets help you, become a man and learn certain things. But at the end of the day, it's more to being a man than being a man from the streets, I feel like. You know what I mean? And that's just my opinion. So, but the question is, how do you believe you can impact the youth in Potomac Gardens to be more than a street nigga?
And 1,000.
I'm sorry, 1,000. I'm sorry, 1,000, bro. My fault.
All right, so my bad. I mean, you got it.
It's okay.
The biggest way I can impact them is to open the door with my music and let opportunities open. As you know, in the music field, it's a bunch of different people. It's like an octopus game. Everybody pulling somebody, everybody making somebody beneficial or trying to get somebody over some type of hump or things like that. So if I can open the door with my music, I could direct them in ways that they can help themselves eat. Shoot this video with this person. It's going to bring you streams and views over here. Boom, do this, do this, do this. Because I'll be in the loop. I'll be able to make things happen. Because all things that you can help doesn't involve money. Most of them involve the connection. If you got the connection, you got everything.
Right. So your connection through music is the way to help the young cat from 1,000, be more productive in life outside of getting free cars and bagging niggas.
And just be a better leader. Because
Be a better leader.
some of them are big homies. It might sound crazy, but it's their time. They got youngins up under them. So I
Right.
step to the side. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
The roles reverse.
Right.
The only way most of the older dudes get hurt is because they be in the roles. They be in the loop too long.
Okay.
You gotta know how
Gotcha.
to graduate. Me on the block is crazy. I'm not being on nobody's block. I make enough money being off the block, so I never have to go to the block. Do I breeze through? Yeah, I be out there fuck with the youngest, but it's their time. I want them to learn, experience, grow with their time, and I don't want to be in their weight overshadowing it.
Right.
So that's the thing. That's where I'm at with that.
Got you. I got you. Now, what are some man time laws, big homie Mooka, you can give to the youth to stay out of prison?
You got a choice. Now, some people choice cost them their life. Some people choice cost them 20, 30 years in prison. Just remember, the choice you make, accept. Don't get weak. Don't make somebody else suffer for your choice. If you or somebody else go on a mission and he get away, don't tell on him. Be honorable. And I'm not saying don't be a citizen. We speaking on the life that we live from this point of view. We have to be more honorable. Don't call a man hot that's not hot. Don't call a man gay that's not gay. You have to be honorable. As a man, unlike women, women can get emotional and do what they want. As a man or a woman acting as a man in that type of role, you should have some type of honor. You have to be honorable. You don't have to do nothing, but it's best to be honorable because you always want people to judge you by that.
I like that. I like that. Honorable. Are you collaborating with any artists outside of DC?
Nah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I want to collab with who's somebody I want to collab. I ain't gonna lie, I want to collab with YTB Fats. That's about SBS Dari. I collab with them. They out VA, so
Oh yeah.
out of DC. Yeah. Um, who else I want to do one with? She in DC, but I want to do a song with Pinky the Rapper. I love her.
Pinky the Rapper? Oh yeah, she like that.
I love Pinky the Rapper. She's just so pretty and she can rap. And she a gangster. But
Yeah, she only gangster.
got my man Rondo, number 9. We got Doe, he rapping, Baby D. These all people from my neighborhood, you feel what I'm saying? People that know. You got Baby D, you got Snow. That's the 1K mob. Baby D and Snow, that's my 1K mob.
Okay.
Got Q can rap too, and Zai. We got some shit over there. Who else? Up to G. Free Rondo up to G shit. Rondo was cranking like shit. It's me up to G right now, young as him. So
that was it. Those is all of them.
Yeah, free Fat Yee. Even though he had his interview, he didn't say free Fat Yee. Young Marley like that in the city. Gotta get Marley his juice.
Yeah, I heard of Young Marley. He crank.
You get Marley his juice. Who else? Chris Bo. That's my favorite rapper.
Chris Bo, my dog. Like I met him in person. That nigga is my homie for real. He a gangster. Oh, some real shit. Shorty is a gangster. I ain't gonna lie.
My favorite rapper. Chris Bo told me a lot in the studio.
Huh?
Chris Bo told me a lot in the studio.
Yeah.
Who else?
Have y'all thought about have like the OGs and 1000 thought about maybe collectively putting in a pot for the young men around there to go in the studio?
We ain't got no OGs, and how money spread out in my life, it's not enough for me to like do what I need to do. So I try to make way for the youngest through my most powerful resource, because I don't want to give them nothing that's going to have them failing, and then I'll be the cause of that. So we got 4 OGs really from our hood. You got me, you got Dave, you got Suge. That's not an OG, but it's kind of sort of me, Dave, Suge.
So it's not too many of y'all. Y'all just got a slight few.
Yeah, we got a slight few.
Oh, okay. What is your YouTube and your Instagram name for those of you who want to follow you on YouTube, stream your music, and follow you on Instagram?
My Instagram name is Big Homie Mooka. YouTube Big Homie Mooka. Fuck They Forgot out right now. I just dropped Calumny. That's a good mixtape. You can look that up. Love Ain't Real, dropping February the 14th. That's for the ladies. That's a good one. That's pretty much it. I'm shooting a video to that. But YouTube, Big Homie Mooka. Instagram, Big Homie Mooka.
Bet that. Now, I always like to end my guests with answering this question. Now, what is a quote you can leave the world if he was to die today or tomorrow, God forbid?
I got this quote from Happy Like Happy.
Okay.
He is he is Young Blues manager. And he told me, he said, Mooka, be valuable. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, no one cares unless you're valuable. If you're not valuable, nobody cares. Be valuable. That's my quote. Some way, some shape or form, try to make yourself valuable.
Hell yeah, I like that. Be valuable, because that's a fact.
Yeah,
if nobody see value in you, then they ain't gonna want you. And that's with anything, whether it's the streets, whether it's music, whether it's a job, you gotta be valuable, you know?
Yeah, for real.
Fact, man. Big Homie Mooka, man, I appreciate you tapping in. It's definitely been an honor having you. I hope that the questions was good for you, and man, we hope to see you soon in the future, and big ups to your career and what you got going on. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to ask. You said you was doing a little trucking business for the youth. I'm gonna play a quick commercial before I had you go out of our little we had a little talk. I'm gonna play that real quick. I think it's right here. Look at it. I don't know where that shit at. Hold on. I don't know where it's at, but you were saying like you had a trucking situation for the youth.
Yes. Basically, me and another guy, we're teaming up to get a big global grant. When I say global, I mean like the DMV area. Right now, we're more focused on Maryland and DC. I can't give out all the semantics of it because we're still putting together the blueprint. We do have a truck. Our grant is accepted in DC. I mean in Maryland. Excuse me. We waiting on DC so we can get it going. We got a spot already. So
y'all open it up for Maryland youth too as well for the trucking business.
Yes, it's gonna be Maryland and DC. We need both grants so we can be able to hire and do the things we need to do. Now, this is not finalized. I'm waiting on him. Once he give me the okay that things are moving forward, we're going to move forward, or we'll have to go back to the drawing board. But so far, so good right now.
All right, bet that. So if you out there and you tapping into the show, they are looking for a grant in DC, right? Because you got one in Maryland.
Yeah, the grant, we already got it. We in process of the grant in DC. Is pending.
Okay. So all right. Well, cool. Well, hope that work out for you. It seems like you got things in motion and you trying to do some productive things for the youth, and I'm proud of you. So keep shining, and don't let the chaos affect you. Just keep moving.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, that was my boy, big homie Mooka. You feel me? Tapping in from Washington D.C. You know what I mean? Hey, make sure y'all follow me though on Instagram, big homie _smiles, backup page 41. You feel me? Make sure y'all tap in with me. Also check out my Spotify, TTRLA. You feel me? I always like to give shout outs. I forgot in the beginning. I do it in the beginning, but I be forgetting sometimes. I got ADHD. So this is a black owned hat company. This is Vibes Apparel in Los Angeles, California. This is a hat that I won, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like that. This is also a hoodie made by a black entrepreneur fashion designer. His name is Ant Wood on Instagram. This is a fear God and say no and fentanyl kills hoodie, because fentanyl kill. You only end up in one place. That's the grave. Stop them perk 30s. Them perk 50s y'all niggas be taking. What the fuck? Now, make sure y'all tap in Vibes Apparel on Instagram, Vibes Apparel. Now, the quote that I got, if I was to die today or tomorrow, is if not you, then who? You feel me? If I'm not going to do it, who is going to do it? If I'm not going to be great, who going to be great for me? Nobody. Nobody, baby. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to end on a funny note. Oh, let me see. Maybe we'll end on we'll end on a funny note. We're gonna end with this this commercial, and I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Peace.
Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you may cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, under the blood. Jesus cover me, under the blood. Jesus.
Yeah. Say, man, it's Street Top Radio LA.